I'm in a season of my life where I pretty much own nothing. I have no house, I have no fancy clothes, no jewelry. But what I do have is all of my time. And whatever resource I have, whether money in the bank or whether a physical belonging, I get to use it how I want on my terms, and I don't have to check with anyone else. That is a life of luxury. Checking in with someone else is a life of compromise. Not being able to travel because of your dog is a life of you servicing your dog, not your dog servicing you. I had a dog, I love dogs, but I believe a lot of mentally ill people who don't want to work on their life are just getting dogs and not doing the work of their life. And their service dog suffers because a dog is like a child. A child is not meant to be born to take care of you and to fulfill your emotional needs. And a dog is not bred to take care of you and fulfill your emotional needs. You're an adult. Time for you to grow up. But people don't want to grow up. And that's why I believe that most people would not do good to be single with no pets, no kids, no spouse. Because they would have no one to blame. Oh, that's truth. Tony, what's up, man? Sam, how's it going? Going great. I'm fully engaged on the live chat. Leave a live comment, click that thumbs up, watch the engagement Top Gun style. I want to tell you tonight, I'm going to hit this structure topic. I'm going to answer every live comment, and we're going to live a life of luxury. Why? Because, guys, it's our time. Okay. If you're in a shared apartment, if you're in a shared life, if you got two kids, two pets, you may catch 5 minutes of this live chat, but you better have your earbuds in. Why why is my audience 78% men? Because I preach sell your house, don't have kids, don't have a pet, and I think love is a scam. As soon as someone doesn't feel good about themselves or gets sick, everyone wants to be alone. That's my experience. And look, I know you believe in the Cinderella experience. I know there's men going their own way who are underdeveloped men who live with their mom but claim they're independent of women. I know, okay, that there's people who take a power nap and they don't have a job and they're very weak minded. So the nap is not helping their mind, they're mentally ill. I know what I'm up against in this world. I know that I play on the psychopath's home court advantage. I know that the life I'm able to have online is because I don't have a family. If I had a wife, kids, and a dog, I would not be inspirational nomad. I would be suburban dad. Okay, that's what I would be. And guys, I wouldn't be uploading videos every day. You'd be lucky if I upload a video once a month. And then I'd go on a 4-month hiatus. And I say, oh, guys, sorry, I've been missing. I couldn't get to the live. Sorry. Yeah, I'm going to try to do better this time. And then I repeat a cycle. Yeah, it's true. Tony, I'm fully engaged. People will bait on you. When you're down faster, rats will jump off a sinking ship. Look, most people are insecure, and insecure people are your biggest enemy because, look, it's like they really don't want someone to, look, insecure people are just, they're deadly because they're not happy with themselves. They don't want to do the work on themselves. They want to get another dog. They want to have another kid. They want to buy another house. All a distraction. And then they hate their life, and then they want advice, and then they get advice, but then they go shopping for a therapist for different advice. After date night is divorce night. After your dog dies, take a break. After you go through a breakup, take a break. If you don't want to hear that, guys, take a nap. We're banging out the structure topics. We're fully engaged. No pets, no kids, no spouse, a life of luxury. Your time, your way. You want to have a kid, you're going to be a service to that child the rest of your life. If you want to have a kid, say goodbye to your life. I remember one day, here's another day burned in my memory. I was in my community pool in New Jersey for 15 years. I owned a house. I had a dog. I had people stay with me. And I'm in my gated community, and I'm in a pool, and they had a jacuzzi. Now I can't really see myself in a jacuzzi because to me it's like a boiling pot of germs. But I was in a jacuzzi, and someone I knew, just a friend, was in the pool. A female. She had 2 kids, and And I was just chilling in the jacuzzi, like with my arms out like this. And she had her 2 kids, and her kids were behaving good. She was a good friend. And she goes, "Oh, I'm jealous of you." And I go, and I looked at her, "What do you mean?" She goes, "You don't have to worry about taking care of anyone. You're just relaxing in the jacuzzi." And I want to tell you, I don't know if she would be happy without kids, because I'm not going to speak for other people, but I'm going to speak for myself. As I sit here, I could take my time on this live feed, or I can end it right now. I can lose subscribers or I can gain them, because, guys, I live by myself, do by myself. Okay. And what I could tell you, guys, when you have a kid, you better get on that treadmill. You better get on that rat race. And like I said, guys, you better get ready for your mental health to take a hit, because it's a lot of work. Rideshare Sean, what's up? Psychopath advantage. Laughing my ass off. Well, yeah, they got the home court advantage, but we can still win the championship. We can still win the best out of 7. Why? Because greater is the spirit in us than the spirit in the psychopaths. Remember, the psychopaths are taking a nap. So, guys, remember, when they're sleeping, we're working. Okay, yeah, that's right. Remember, when they're creating fake profiles, guys, we got one profile. We're so focused. Remember, when they're trolling us, trying to get our attention, guys, we got the attention of 3 MILFs you'll never see on this channel, because we're succeeding, and then, guys, they're feeling bad about themselves. And I want to tell you tonight, accept Rideshare Sean and all my top dashers, my overperformers, accept 90% of deliveries. All my underachievers, you cherry pick. You take a nap, you get deplatformed. That's the difference. Now, look, guys, certainly when you have the luxury of living by yourself, you can live a very lazy, lethargic life. I know someone does that. Maybe they have mental problems. I don't know. But I always say, guys, if you got mental problems and what you're currently doing is taking a nap, being delusional, and not being happy with your life, why don't you reverse engineer your life? It's very simple psychology. If your life is not going well, if your mental health is not well, and you're not inspired, why don't you do the opposite of what you're doing? If you're taking a nap every day, okay, why don't you not take a nap? Very simple. You won't do it. It's easy for you to be delusional. But I want to tell you guys, in a life of luxury, I don't have to take care of you. I don't have to be a disappointed parent and act like I'm impressed that you got up from a nap, ate something, and then watched TV. I don't have to act, okay, like it's acceptable to take a nap. I don't have to discipline you, because, guys, I'm not your father. Some of you look at me like your father, your husband, but there's a reason that you're alone and, yeah, you're with a dog. It's because, okay, that you found that you like to live life alone, or that you cannot handle being with someone else. And if you can't handle being someone else, why do you keep forcing it? I know older people that keep getting a dog and they can't take care of themselves. And the dog suffers, they suffer, and then just like their property is left in disarray. Your children have to figure out how to liquidate it, how to clean it, and then the same thing with the dog. Where's the dog going to go? Guys, I want everyone to live their best life. A life of luxury is not just diamonds. It's time management. A life of luxury is learning to be productive with your time, not idle time. If you can't do that, guys, even if you have money, you live the life of destitution. I know destitute people that bought a house for $50,000 during the low housing market in 2008. They have no debt, but they have no energy. Okay, they don't have luxury. Okay, they're in a deficit of energy. Okay, and when you're in a deficit of energy, you have to reverse engineer your life. Okay, something you're doing, being a night owl, is not working for you. Okay? It's not. So you could be delusional and say you like the night, but your mental health is suffering, your creativity is suffering, your content's suffering, everything's suffering. Okay? And so, like I said, guys, try to keep the message simple. Okay? Because I know that for most people, they're only going to watch videos for 5 minutes. I know now with YouTube Shorts and TikToks, there's psychopath women that never worked, or they're underperformers at work, and they think they're going to be a star on TikTok. Guys, there's not enough bad wigs in the world for that to happen. $10 super chat all the way from San Diego. If you're on the West Coast of America, that means that right now in your time zone, it's 6 p.m. You just woke up from a nap. But if you're Big Plan Dan, okay, you've been out there living your best life. He goes, this Big Plan Dan. There is no more important message than this, Big Plan Dan. You lived a full life. You're still developing property. You're still preaching a message that I think we may have too many kids in the world. And now I think about it, you may have nailed that. I don't know. It's looking like maybe you got that one right. I love you, Dan. Thank you, Dan. You've been very gracious. All seriousness, your comments are very insightful. You have a lot of wisdom to impart. Thank you, Big Plan Dan, for everything. You've been very gracious to me, brother. I appreciate you. Still debating between a possible home base. Look, when I look at a home base, I looked at one today by the ocean. It's the ocean or the country lot. I said to myself, man, is this going to just make me lethargic? It's like, now the home base I looked at today, it had a workout center. So I like that because to me, it's like, if I'm going to get a place, it's like some days maybe don't hit the road. But if I get the country lot, it's like my routine's going to be stay the same because I'm going to be forced to go and get all the resources. I don't know. Tony, there's not enough bad wigs laughing my ass off. Well, again, love and respect to all my women who wear wigs. I'm not mad at you. I understand that for a woman, it's very sensitive to lose their hair. There's no disrespect. But I want you to be honest with yourself, not delusional. Okay, one is you have stress, and maybe some reason that's why you pulled out your hair. 2, you're abusing substance. 3, you have an unhealthy sleeping habit. 4 is you have bad nutrition. 5 is you have bad relationships. And then 6 is you bought a bad wig. Okay. So guys, life can easily snowball out of control. Okay. And that's why I tell you better check yourself because, guys, it's very easy to wreck yourself. I let myself go. And I'll tell you guys straight up, some of you guys are scared to say I let myself go. Guys, it's like, if you want to, I'm not mad at you because I knew I was letting myself go. I don't want to hear nothing from no one. So if that's the mode you're in, I'm not mad at you. But when I let myself go, I was not watching videos like this. When I was trying to get my life in order, I was watching Ultimate Warrior and inspirational videos. So guys, if you're letting yourself go, or girls, don't watch my videos. Watch pranks. Watch good-looking couples that are young with no kids. Yeah, all the popular people on YouTube Shorts and TikToks, they're all good-looking young couples with no kids. And they haven't been together for more than 5 years. And so you look up to them. But the truth is, in 10, 15 years, after 2 kids, after the average life expectancy of a marriage, 10 years, after 2 dogs, they're going to be burnt out. And even if they got 1 million subscribers, guys, they're going to have to figure out how to get separate channels because they're going their separate ways. And it's not fun. No one wants to watch 2 middle-aged people out of shape, one with a bad wig, one with a beer gut, with 2 kids that are 8 and 10 out of control, and 2 dogs that are old and need a lot of help. No one wants to see pranks on that. You want to see young, hot people. You want to see the porn that Big Plan Dan was making. Guys, that's the bottom line. Sex sells. It's true. Tony, these fake people never get anywhere. Sure, a few fakes get lucky, but only the real people have success and grab the brass ring. Tony 100 emoji. Someone left a comment on my channel today after they woke up from a nap. They said that, Tom Brady took a nap. I said, well, have you won 6 Super Bowls? Or are you underemployed or unemployed? Yeah. So guys, when you're kicking ass in life, okay, when you're at the top of your industry, when you are a Hall of Famer, you leave a comment on my channel talking about your pro nap. But if you have poor mental health, semi-poor physical health, bad relationships, and you're underachieving, guys, reverse engineer your life. You say, I like this message. I got no pets, no kids, no spouse. Yeah, but you live with your parents. Okay? You don't live a great life of luxury. You live a life of a shared apartment. And so what I want to tell you is this, guys, you're not living your best life. Now, if that's the best you can do, I understand. But you said, well, you're living in a car. Well, remember, guys, okay, I've lived in a house for 15 years. I already lived that life. Remember, I built my career. Remember, you're watching me. I'm not watching you. I built my channel. So I don't speak down to you like you're my followers. You're my Team Sam. That's bullshit, man. Because all that is a bunch of guys, pandering to your pathetic life of destitution. Yeah. I try not to do that to you. I know that me talking crazy like this is not going to appeal to the masses. But I've decided that because I do this as a side hustle, I got more luxury, that I'm either going to reach a few people I'm meant to reach, and maybe I'll get lucky, or, guys, this YouTube thing's going to run its course, okay? And something else going to have to happen in life, okay? As far as a side hustle. And I'm okay with that. So, this is the only way to use your creativity. Because when you're not using your creativity like that, guys, you're not painting. You're basically just working at Home Depot. Okay. And if you're going to do that, then just work at Home Depot. That way you keep your privacy. Okay. Because remember, when you share your life publicly, it better be something special. Because if you're just sharing your life publicly to sell overpriced lipstick to ugly girls, guys, I'm not mad. You could become a billionaire, but you can also have bad plastic surgery and end up looking ugly. Tony, I hate pandering that crap. Just makes me feel like intelligence is being insulted. Well, that's how I feel. Now, the only thing I will say that's a little bit negative with my approach is sometimes I feel like I insult people that, they're just not there mentally where they're engaged at the level that I'm at. And I can understand that. Again, my mom takes naps. My mom's a great person, but she's a hard worker, worked her whole life, still working. So I don't know, but I understand that there's some people who are not going to take me the right way, and I respect that. But then I tell you, then you got to move on, because I'm not going to change for you, because that's why I'm single with no pets, no kids, no spouse, because I don't have to be who you want me to be. I don't have to trim my beard. I don't have to, whatever, take you out. I don't have to, be the person you want me to be. I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to hurt anyone, guys. That's never my objective. But if I can't be myself, guys, I might as well not do YouTube. To me, YouTube is the side hustle that you can kind of do it how you want. Okay, so to me, if I'm going to put energy into it, then I might as well go just do another conforming job. It's like get the same result, get probably more. Hold on, we got a new member. That's our Virgil. Virgil is one of the biggest, apparel designers, in America right now. Backlash Automotive Streetwear is an apparel designer, fashionista or fashion guy. We love you, / welcome to the live chat access. You're not married to me, the average pet lives 10 years. The average marriage lasts 12 years. The average kid, you have a lifetime of worrying. But with a membership, with a YouTube membership on my channel, there is no commitment. You can cancel at any time. Guys, there's no better life than that. For 33 cents a day and you can cancel at any time. Guys, I don't care what they say. That is one of the best deals on the market, and that's a sales pitch, but I think that's a powerful sales pitch. Christina watching. Christina, love to you. You keep healing. I know you're in a season where you need quiet music, a quiet tone, and I respect that. Because when you're hurt in life, when you've been through a breakup, when you've been through a physical illness, you're not in that rah-rah mode that I'm in. And I respect it because I've been there. I empathize. So again, I never hold anyone hostage. If my message now is too much hot sauce and you need to mild it, I understand. I don't take that personal. I want everyone to have freedom, not obligation. And that way, everyone can live their life. Thank you again, Big Plan Dan. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Christina. Thank you, Rodshare Sean. Thank you to our newest member, / Automotive Streetwear. The apparel will come when we're engaged with at least 1,000 to 3,000 members, if we ever get there. Because that's the quantity you need to be able to push out to sell merch. Selling merchandise, guys, is a low profit margin. You got to do a lot of quantity. So to put energy into that, for me, is not worth it. Now, when we get there, if we get there, then my man Streetwear, and I'm going to have to pay him, then maybe we do something. But if not, guys, build it up, Don't go crazy selling t-shirts. That's a low profit thing. You need to sell a lot of quantity, Amazon, Walmart, guys, the reason they're able to sell stuff like that is because they do a lot of quantity. When you're a niche channel like me, you got to focus, on low overhead, time management, and, painting how you want to paint, and doing it on the side so you can have the luxury, of building up a base and not squeezing profit margin. Because, guys, you got to wait, until your business is at a certain level to do certain revenue boosters. Okay. It's like everything. It's like, you don't start your channel and have memberships because, guys, you haven't built up nothing. It's like, so everything has to build. Okay. And can everything be destroyed? Guys, that's life. So again, that's why you do multiple things. That's why you don't take naps. So some people say, yeah, I don't have pets, I don't have kids, I don't have a spouse, I can take a nap. You can. Okay. You can also have bad mental health. Guys, you can do a lot of things in life. Okay. And so I want to tell you, when you have the luxury of time, now you have the responsibility to manage it. Because when you don't have the luxury of time, you're going to be doing side work. I did that. You work 2 jobs, work 3 jobs, and you're barely going to get ahead or just get by. And when you don't have any demand on your life, you're never going to advance your career. You're never going to build up a skill set, take a promotion, reach new heights. You'll probably just live a mediocre life. But it doesn't mean that my way is the only way. Guys, you got to figure out your own life. I can only share my experiences. And I could share with you that I would not be here today if I didn't push myself and take higher jobs and transfers, if I wasn't consistent and showed up every night, if I didn't own a house for 15 years, if I didn't travel up and down the East Coast, if I didn't deal with the trolls and still show up. So you can't, got to take it all. Because, you can't just say, yeah, well, I don't agree with this, I don't agree with that. Well, I understand. But what I want to tell you is, guys, all these experiences in my life have made me who I am. I know from experience that smoking weed is the ultimate underachiever in life. I had a guy email me today or message me. He said, well, I have brain damage. Smoking weed is helpful. Now, I'm not a doctor. And I'm not against legal weed. But if you have brain damage, smoking weed and spending excessive amounts of time online cannot be healthy or physical therapy to brain damage. Okay? So it's like, I don't know if you want to make your brain worse by just getting high and vegging out. It's like the answer to obesity is not taking a nap. Okay? The answer to depression is not taking a nap. You can justify it. I'm going to do a live feed. I should have named it that, but I was caught up in a moment. I'm going to do a live feed or a video. 90% of doctor recommendations are as follows. Eat healthier, stay more active, and a healthy sleep cycle. Eat healthier means more greens, more vegetables, less fried. Staying active simply means that you're consistent. You keep your body in movement, not idle. Healthy sleep cycle means that you sleep 6 to 8 hours of sleep per night and you don't nap during the day. And that's 90% of doctors' recommendations. I've yet to hear a doctor say, smoke weed and watch, go online all day. Take a nap, okay, then wake up, eat, okay, and watch Netflix. I haven't seen a doctor recommend that. I don't know what maybe you shop for your own therapist too. I know depressed people who shop for their own therapist. It's a disgrace. All right, back to these live comments because I'm fully engaged. Tony, backslash, I just checked you out. Some of your shirts are fire. I got to check that out, man. Backslash, hello, everyone. Thank you, Tony. Backslash, sounds like you're dropping heat on a fashion tip. You keep doing your thing, being creative, okay? And let's take a look. I don't know. See, YouTube used to have a feature where you click on a profile, you can go to the thing, but on my laptop, I can't do that. So I'm going to check that out after this. But look, all I know in life, okay, is that for you to get through your journey and for you to figure out a path that has less suffering and more inspiration, you're going to have to figure out, okay, how you spend things. How do you spend your money? How do you spend your time? How do you spend your attention? How do you spend your energy? See, I've met a lot of people that spend their energy trying to save someone else. I've met a lot of people that justify taking their parent, but they never worked. All the other siblings worked. They never worked. And they did a subpar or below average job in taking care of their parent. They would have been better to pull their money together and get a caretaker. So there's always two sides to a story. Okay. And there's always someone okay, to justify whatever perspective they have. But my experience, I got to share it. My experience is, guys, I don't trust people, okay, that have not done the work of their life. I don't, because it's a lie. And they may not like me, and that's okay. I'm not out there, but I'm not going to agree with it. No, I'm not, because I've seen too much. And I've seen the Grim Reaper disguised as a daughter taking care of their mother. I've seen it. So, look, some people, it is what it is. That's what I've seen. Thank you again, // walks in nature every day. Going for a walk is key. When you got nothing to do, just go for a walk. And when you're tired, okay, take a seat, okay, and drink water and have a light snack, and then get up and do it again. Then do laundry, then clean, then explore. At the end of the day, you should be exhausted. But at the end of the day, everyone who takes a nap has anxiety. They're up all night. And guys, that's why they're up all night, because they took a nap. And that's why you got bad mental health. That's why I don't listen to the depressed. I don't listen to the depressed, and I don't listen to daughters who take care of their mothers and then claim they saved the world. Guys, I don't do it because I've seen it. Okay. Let's just call it like it is, guys. Okay. And let's say that most people would not do good with no pets, no kids, no spouse, because then they would have no one to blame. They would have no one to service them. See, instead of someone else servicing you, your dog, your kids, your spouse, you have to service yourself. That's why I preach self-care. The most underestimated piece of advice, physically, mentally, emotionally, and sexually. I preach masturbation, go for a walk, stay active, stay productive. And you don't agree with any of it. You laugh at it. And that's why, guys, I don't know. We're on different pages. We're going our separate ways. It was fun when you thought I was going to pick you up and we were going to go travel together and maybe we'd have sex. I'd make you feel alive again because I got more passion than you ever seen, because you take a nap and you don't know what energy feels like. So you figure, well, a man leaves some. And what I can tell you is, guys, I'm not that person. I'm the type of person, okay, that I want to live by myself. I don't want to hurt you. And that's why I let you know right off the door who I am. In my personal life, again, guys, in a public life, I'll get along with everyone. I like, I try to do the right thing. And I'm not mad at anyone. I don't sit in my car and say, I want to get them. Not my thing. But I want to tell you, I got the energy because doing the bullshit, not my thing. $2.99 reminds me of 90% of delivery should be accepted by anyone on DoorDash, Uber, Instacart, etc. Rideshare showing thumbs up to you. May you get good customer ratings. May you be fully engaged on DoorDash. I can't tell you how many people I've known that waited for an opportunity in society where they don't have a boss and they can log on their phone and they can make pizza deliveries and make $3,000 a month. And then I saw every person who takes a nap blame DoorDash. Oh, they're hiding tips. Oh, I don't want to accept this. I don't want to accept that. These lazy motherfuckers. When I worked for a pizzeria, when I wasn't delivering pizzeria, I had to stock the shelves. I had to do that. So, guys, the lazy people, you can hand them money, you can hand them a dildo, and then it's still not good enough for them. They want to take a nap. They want you to lube the dildo. They want you to insert it. They want you to do everything for them. Okay? They want you to spoon feed them. They are, okay, your pet, your kid, or your spouse. That's who they are. Yeah. And so, guys, the last thing I want to do in this world is spend my life with that type of environment. I've seen the environment. I don't want to be by it. Doesn't mean my life, everyone should live my life. Guys, I'm just sharing my life. I accept and I respect that my life is not for everyone. But I respect myself enough to say on this channel, I have to express my life. So either you accept that or you move on. You don't try to change me. Okay. And I can say that's it. And that's the best we can do. Shout out to you again. Thank you, Roger Sean. Thanks to you. Thanks to you, /. Thanks to you, Tony. Thanks to you, Christina. Thanks to you, Big Plan Dan. You keep holding it down, brother. Great comments. I always read them. Excellent comments. So what do we have coming up in the future with this life of luxury that I have? Because I don't have to check in with anyone when when I'm getting ready to travel. Well, I'm really not looking forward to a great travel. A little bit of a break will be good, but I would say any day now I'll get ready to go up north. Between now and 2 weeks, I don't know. I'm going to go a little bit by the spirit, but I kind of got a rough plan. I got two more home bases I want to look out for. I head up north. I have mixed emotions still about a home base, so when in doubt, I don't buy, because, again, I'm single with no pets, no kids, no spouse. I don't have to buy, ever. Guys, when you have a kid or you have a family, it makes sense to buy a house or at least be stationary. But, guys, when you don't have, I don't, I think about my mother, but I know my mother. She wants to live life on her terms, her way. So I got to be careful not to make decisions based on that. Tony, hey, Sam, did you hear they're fixing that huge organ on the boardwalk in New Jersey? No, I didn't hear that. What boardwalk is that? Because there's a couple boardwalks. There's Asbury Park. There's Atlantic City. There's Ocean City. There's Wildwood. There's a few boardwalks. What boardwalk? Tony, I'm definitely going to check that out. Well, yeah, shout out to you. Shout out to all my musicians, all my creative people. Cartoon Mark, I saw him out there. He was out there today. I believe it. He did a video today about being out there doing characters. So, yeah, look, guys, anyone out there in the creative arts, whether it's porn, stripping, painting, singing, whatever, it's not easy to make money in most creative platforms, but in today's society, in many ways, it's easier. Look, even if you don't make a great amount of money or no money, do it on the side, because it's your passion, it's your fire, it's your excitement, it's your energy. So, guys, look, you can work a regular job and take a nap. You don't have to do anything else. Maybe it pays your bills. So, guys, I didn't have to do YouTube. I didn't have to do DoorDash. I didn't have to do side work. After a certain point, when I was able to make meet my needs and save up, I didn't have to do anything else. But the whole point of doing something else is to go after your best life. So, you know what I mean? Hold up. Wait a minute. $5 super chat. Christina on the mend. And I see Kathy in here. I'm fully engaged. Christina, keep on being you. Thank you. You keep healing. I'm praying for everyone. I don't like to hear anyone sick or hurting. Keep on inspiring, Sam. Good night. 3 palm trees, the best trees in the world. A coconut juice pouring all over your body. Shout out to you. Shout out to Mama and Solomon watching me. Shout out to everyone. Okay. You say inspirational nomad. Some people who watch you are on the verge of having a kid. What do you tell them? I tell them I love them, but I'm going to still preach my message. All right, guys, I want you to do whatever you want. I'm just doing me, like Christina says. So thank you. And Kathy, I see you. Shout out to Chicago. You are still with me. It's unbelievable. You've been very gracious. I hope you're doing well. You do the best you can, one day at a time. Hey, Kathy, we got through another day. Hey, Christina, we got through another day, one day at a time. Never forget it. Tony, it's in Atlantic City. Okay. It's the largest organ ever built. Well, I'll tell you right now, Atlantic City is a shithole. Okay. It's the biggest ghetto ever built. So if you've never been to Atlantic City, guys, you've never seen the streets. Other than the casinos, which they're very much destitute, you better be careful walking around Atlantic City outside the main strip. Because, guys, very bad neighborhoods in Atlantic City, okay? And so just be cautious out there. The boardwalk is suspect, depending on what time. You go during the day, it ain't going to be a problem. There's homeless, there's some this and that. But, there's mostly tourists. But to me, look, Atlantic City could be nice going for a walk on the boardwalk. But definitely after dark, you better not veer off the boardwalk too much. And the boardwalk never really got renovated the way it should. If I go up north, I will go up north. If I get to Atlantic City, I'll do another video. I did a couple videos from Atlantic City. Shout out to you, Tony. Thank you for letting me know. I'm fully engaged. Tony, biggest ghetto, laughing. That's Baltimore for sure. Well, I did a video from Baltimore. Baltimore's bad. There's no doubt about that. So, yeah. Now, look, Baltimore's bad. I mean, there's bad areas everywhere. There's parts of South Florida I can show you very bad. So, there's no doubt about it. There's bad neighborhoods everywhere, some worse than others. But at this point in my life, I avoid bad neighborhoods. Why? Guys, once you make it to a certain age, to go back in the belly of the beast for no reason is reckless. It's irresponsible. Look, when you're young, and if you have no choice, if you're forced in that circumstance, or if you're visiting, or if you have friends, or if you're partying, then that's part of life. But if you can get out of it, don't go back to it. So that's what I say. So I'll tell you right now, guys, will I be doing a video showing you the worst ghettos in America? Nope. I'll be showing you the best areas in America. Never forget it. D, $5 super chat. Thank you, D. I love you. Still praying for you, as well as Christina, with the healing prayers. D, $5 super chat. Your words resonate with me throughout the days. D, you've been gracious to me. I do not take you or anyone for granted, and I'm very grateful, and I want you and Christina to focus on your healing. I understand that's not an easy part in life, okay? I know it's very tough to be hurt physically, mentally, or emotionally, or financially. I've been all those things, and so I've seen people worse than me. I've seen people better than me. So I have a perspective on life that I understand my perspective is not the only perspective. I do not believe people should follow me blindly, and I don't believe everyone should follow me. I believe that this is what I found over years of analyzing life. It's not my job to figure out everyone's life. It's my job to figure out my own life while taking care of my responsibilities, and then out of my abundance or out of my gifts, okay, serve in that capacity, okay? But I volunteered at soup kitchens. I volunteered at nonprofits. I've done all those things. And what I tell you guys, most of that stuff is useless, okay? It's useless. The Federal Reserve and federal programs do the most. And even when what they do, guys, you can really only help people to a certain extent. You can give them a little push, give them a little opportunity. But at a certain point, guys, if they want to take a nap, out of all the things I've talked about on my channel, I've talked about politics, guys. When we were in last year's elections, I talked about it. I talked about masturbation. I talk about all the time. I talk about religion. I talk about fat chicks. I talk about men going their own way. And I got some hate from them. Out of every contentious issue I've spoke on, I have not gotten more backlash on any other subject other than taking a nap. That shows me that most people online and in life are justifying sleeping their life away. And I don't judge. I've taken a nap. My mom loves naps. I will never disrespect my mom. I'm not going to wake her up from a nap. Now, again, she's in her 70s, worked her whole life. So if you're in your 70s or whatever, guys, I'm fine. Or whatever, you're really hurt, you're sick, I understand. There's exceptions to every rule. But like I said, guys, there was even this one guy with brain damage. I don't know how, he's got brain damage, but I guess he's watched YouTubes and he writes comments. He says he's got brain damage and he smokes weed. And he believes it's good. Well, guys, I mean, I'm not saying that's bad, but I'm just saying, like, smoking weed and watching the internet all day, is that good for your brain? I don't know, man. It's suspect. You know what I mean? Now, again, I don't wish a brain injury on anyone, but, like, I can't let that slide. Like, to me, it don't sound, like, if you told me you were going to physical therapy, you were focusing on nutrition, you were going for a daily walk, okay? And then, if all those things didn't work, then you smoke weed, okay. But to me, it sounds like you just justified smoking weed, doing nothing all day, and rolling over in your coloring book. And again, I've had some great people with disabilities on my channel. And if you're doing the best you can, I'm not mad at you. And I always have empathy on someone who has a problem. But I want to tell you, be careful that you're not making your problem worse. Because don't forget, guys, you can make your life worse. And don't forget, you can make your life better. If you didn't get anything from this past 40 minutes of me talking, I want you to get that. Remember, you can make your life worse. But remember, you can make your life better. Your daily routine, your daily decisions, your willingness to change habits, your willingness to say that you've been about bullshit, your willingness to put some effort into your life, to show up to your job, to take the promotion, to cut your expenses and increase your income, your willingness to go for a walk, Your willingness to cut out unhealthy relationships. That's where the truth lies. Not the secret, the truth. And if you're unwilling to deal with that, guys, take a nap. Smoke a blunt. Yeah, bet on fantasy football. Fuck it. Okay. Thank you. Tony, I thank God for my health every day, 100 emoji. And I try, as someone who's been obese, I try as best I can. I'm not going back to anorexia. I'm not disciplining myself that much. But I focus on an overall healthy being. Okay, I put energy, effort, and time into it. And what I can tell you guys, I got more energy than I ever had. Okay, at the age of 41, so it's true. Tony, I thank God for my health every day because there are people way worse than me, 100. 100. And Dee and Christina, they got issues right now they're working on. Again, I believe there are people with mental and physical problems way worse, and we got to pray for them. But we also, all I can tell you, I'm not a doctor. I'm not your therapist. I'm not your life coach. But I'm just going to say for me is that you got to be very careful that what you're doing is not making your situation worse, but better. Because a lot of people, I feel, my opinion, are making their life worse, okay, out of pure laziness. Because by default, they're doing the laziest shit possible. And by default, they're ending up with the worst life possible. It's true. And I said to myself, oh my God. And I said to myself, how am I ever going to get 1 million subs, guys? I'm not doing pranks. Like, I could do a prank on a beautiful Latina girl in a bikini. I get more things. But it's like, guys, then I'm back to working that corporate life. You know, it's like, you know, guys, I could do anything. You know, it's like, you can do anything with your time, man. You know, how much do you want to, you know? Nah, you know, for me, at this point in my life, you know, I work to get to a point, which I'm at and getting, trying to get better, where I have the luxury of time. Okay. More time. I don't have total control of all of my time. I still have a main job I have to focus on. But I have a lot more time to myself to do what I want than I ever have. Okay. I have more resources, more money, more health, and it's a luxury. It's a luxury. And that luxury, though, was created through necessity. You know, out of perseverance, the grace of God, all those things. And now, the next level of life is, you know, obviously, guys, I've lived a life where I've been to gated community. I've had nice clothes, nice jewelry, nice women, nice cars. And I've had, for 4 years, nothing. And my only real luxury has been the luxury of no responsibility. So the luxury of no responsibility is actually pretty cool. But I've still been responsible for a main job, for my health, for my time management. So I look now and I say, what do I do with this luxury? Do I build out an RV? Do I buy a home base? You know, I'm very cautious on how I spend my extra capacity. You know, every time you get a pet, you take away time from yourself, you take away money from yourself, and you take away capacity from yourself. Every time you have a kid, guys, you take away so much. I'm not going to say you take away a lot from your life. Take away a piece of your soul. Every time you get a spouse, you make a vow. You know what the vows say? Guys, till death do you part. Oh my God. Now again, does that mean everyone should be single with no pets, no kids? No, I'm just, guys, it's not my job to figure out everyone's life. That's your job. My job is to express my life. There's different seasons of life. I've had a dog. I've been in relationships. I never had a spouse, never had kids. Thank God. The Lord spared me, guys. I said, oh my God. I see what some people I know go through. I said, oh my God. Do I know anyone that's happy with their spouse and kids? I know maybe 1 or 2 people that like their spouse, kids, you know. So, but it's very rare, guys. I mean, it's very rare. Okay. So you got to be very careful. Okay. Tony, if there's anything I've learned from being a musician, it's you have to do things your way. Don't let people upset you into losing your groove. Excellent comment. Yeah, no, that's an excellent comment, Tony. Yeah, sing your song your way, play your instrument your way. The audience, the trolls, the haters, they can knock you off your groove. But the reason they want to knock you off their groove is because they're parasites. They live off your energy. They live off your vibe. They haven't figured out how to live off their own energy. Because when you're living off your own energy, guys, you sing to your own song. You dance to your own rhythm. But when you have no rhythm, when you have no life, guys, you suck the life out of someone else. That's what it's like to be married with kids and a spouse and pets. Oh, my God. Thank God for singleness. I want to thank you, Jesus. So I don't know, guys, what's going on in your life, or girls. I respect men and women as equal. I'm not men going their own way. I don't know. I can only share. Again, I thank God for the deliverance. The Lord showed me this after I struggled for many years of trying to think of how I can help everyone. The Lord showed me, focus on doing what you need to do to work on yourself, which is keep you busy the rest of your life. And through that, out of your abundance, you'll help other people in some way. Because what I found on my journey of volunteer work and of service work is most people doing that work are distracting themselves from their own house with a spouse, kids, and pets that they're not be able to take care of. And I'm not saying they're not good people doing the best they can, but I'm saying that's something I've recognized. Okay. D, I know a dog who is home alone all day. I've seen it so many times. I know an older lady, not my mom or anyone, but someone we both know, my mom and me, that she just got another dog. And we said to her, man, she's in her 70s. Why is she getting another dog? And dog's always home by herself. And we feel bad for a dog. Like, why'd you get a dog? But she was emotionally needy. She was emotionally needy after her dog died. And her husband doesn't really talk to her. So she went to get another dog. Now that dog is like, that dog that she leaves home alone, she treats her dog just like her spouse treats her. Oh, the cycle continues. D says, I know a dog who was home alone all day, and the owner said, I can take him for the day anytime I want. I had a neighbor that told me that. Initially, I said yes. Then I walked back to their house and I said no. I said, my dog just died. I don't want any more responsibility. So, and eventually she gave that dog away. You have to learn to say no to that, because D, you're healing up from a broken leg. You got your own problems. And that was very hard for me to do that, because I was like, I knew these people. I lived in the same community, and my dog had just passed away, and my dog used to play with their dog, and I got along very good with their dog. So when my dog passed away and then her husband passed away, she was left with the dog. She could barely walk up the stairs, and I would still like walk around the community by myself. And when she saw me, she said, Sam, would you mind taking my dog for a walk? I see now like you walk alone. I struggle walking. So like she put me on the spot. So like initially I was like, well, okay, yeah, sure, And then I walked back to my house, and I knew that I don't want all that responsibility. I just now breathing again after 10 years taking care of a dog. I had to walk back to her house. It was very tough for me to do, but I did it. I said, I love you. I respect you. I appreciate you. I respect your dog, but I can't do it right now. I'm still healing, and I'm not ready for that commitment. So now, did she want to hear that? It doesn't matter. It's not my job to fix her life. It's my job to take care of what I got to take care of. My responsibility to take care of myself, and not in a selfish way, in a healthy way. Okay, because guys, not my dog. Yeah, that's her dog. Okay. Good job, Tony. D, that's horrible. You should take it out. I take my cat with me. I rarely leave him alone. Tony, animals get lonely too. They do. But sometimes the owner's got to go to work, and when your dog dies or your cat dies, don't get another one. Grieve. It's like, guys, if your spouse dies, don't go to the spouse shelter and get another spouse. Heal. Okay. I know someone, they just broke up. Just got divorced or broke up, and they right back to dating. I'm like, oh my God. Take time to heal. But I don't think people want a healthy, I think people just can't stand to be alone. And that's why I don't believe, this is what I want to tell you tonight. Get ready. I don't believe that people really want to live a life of luxury. I believe people want to live a life of the Dollar General. I believe that most people can't handle luxury, the luxury of time, the luxury of extra capacity. They don't know what to do with themselves. I believe, and I went through this when I was young in life. I was working construction. I was making good money, but I really didn't know how to manage money. And then I started to get behind on money. Even though I was making money, I didn't know how to manage money. And I got so frustrated with money. Even the little bit of extra I have, I was like, I'm going to give it away because I don't want this anymore. I don't want the responsibility of money. And the Lord showed me in that season of my life, this is why people almost prefer psychologically to be broke, because then they don't have to worry about, managing more. Now, I don't think most people want to be broke, but there's something to what I said. Okay. So there's a lot to be said for it. It's the same philosophy. Oh, I don't want to take the promotion. I don't want to have more. Now, I understand it because I like a simple life too. But I want to tell you that we always have to be there's no exact science, but we have to be conscious that in living below our means, we still live up to our potential. Because the whole point of living below your means is so that you can live up to your potential. Because if living below your means is just to see who can live the cheapest, who can do the least, guys, we're going to be a nap society where we challenge each other to take a longer nap, and then we're delusional and we say it's a power nap. And when you woke up, you didn't do anything powerful. After you wake up from a power nap, you eat another meal, you watch another movie, you watch more sports, you lurk online more, you play more video games. That's not a power nap. That's a weak habit. So be very careful. Back to live comments. If I miss a comment, please type them again. Keith, I'm fully engaged. We're on fire tonight. Tony also said, D, I'll pray for you breaking your leg. Yes, D and Christina need our healing prayers right now. They're physically hurting. Thank you, Tony, D says. Tony, oh yeah, when he goes, I probably won't get another cat. One's enough for me. I remember when my grandfather, this is another memory that burned in my mind. My grandfather, who came from Italy, worked as a janitor, lived a modest life, okay, and, he had, what do you have? 3 kids. One of his kids died in the army. And he always had pets, cats, rabbits, because, he had like a little garden in the back, old Italian. I remember visiting my grandfather in his 80s at the end of his life. And all his kids were grown. Okay, obviously his son was my father. And he only had one pet left in the house. I think the cat had just died. And then he only had one pet left, a rabbit. He kept this rabbit in the backyard in a little cage. We fed him every day. As a child, I got a big kick out of feeding the rabbit because it was a rare pet. So I remember being in the backyard and feeding the rabbit. And I said, Grandpa, now that you only have the rabbit, are you going to get another pet? Because the rabbit's getting old. And he looked at me. This is an 80-something-year-old man with gray hair, with a walking cane, with old bones, with a man who raised a family, who had a spouse. His spouse died. One of his kids died. He looked at me. He said, Sam, he goes, pets are a lot of work. He goes, I'm tired. I can't do it anymore. And what I want to tell you is he had the money. He worked his whole, but at a certain point, it's not just money. And it's not just time. At the time, he was fully retired. The luxury of energy. Every minute you do something, you spend energy. How do you spend your energy? When you go for a walk, you are actually operating like the Prius braking system. You are regenerating, energy. A body in motion stays in motion. When you take a nap, you're actually wasting energy. idle time, not just the devil's playground for your bad mental health, but also physically. Physically, your body is shutting down premature. I want you to think of it like this. Let's say it's a hot, sunny day and you're a cheap bastard. You're not living a life of luxury. You live the life of the Dollar Tree, the Dollar General. And this is what you do. This is the ultimate psychopath's trick to save money on electricity. They shut their electric off and they only run it when it's extremely hot, maybe at night or whatever. Instead of keeping the temperature at a set point of 74 degrees Fahrenheit all throughout the day so that the HVAC system can run consistently, not have to ramp up and put more energy into the ramp up, more wear and tear in the parts. See, it actually takes less energy for an HVAC system to keep a steady temperature. It takes more energy if the system shuts down and has to start back up. An inrush of current. They have no idea. They don't know electric theory. But what they don't understand is that your body, when you wake up in the morning, your HVAC system's running. Okay? And then when you decide, because you're cheap, that you're going to take a nap in the afternoon, it's like shutting off your air conditioner. You think, yeah, I'm going to save money. I'm going to take a power nap. When your body starts back up at 5 o'clock, now it's got to start all this energy. It's got to cool the entire house back down. You're going to waste all that energy just to get back to where you were at 1 o'clock. I wish that this was the new public school and private school and homeschool criteria. But somehow I think that the Dollar General is going to win. Somehow I think you're going to buy another wooden spatula, even though you don't need a wooden spatula. Somehow I think, as excited as you are now at night, you're going to wake up tomorrow and in the afternoon you're going to take a nap. But I still have hope that even if no one listens, this message is a reminder to myself. And that gives me freedom to not worry what other people do. The biggest trick in life is to not try to control other people, try to control yourself. So even if everyone in the world takes a nap, I don't have to. Even if everyone leaves the live chat, I don't have to. I don't have to be their pet. I don't have to be their kid. I don't have to be their spouse. I have a life of luxury. And, you have to decide what type of life you're going to have. Back to these live comments. My man, Keith. What's up, Sam? Blessings to you. Blessings to you, brother. Indiana is your past. Florida is your future. Don't buy anything in Florida till you live there for at least a year. Go visit Indiana next year so you can be reminded what you're not missing. Come back to Florida. Get your driver's license. Get your registration. Pay a little extra for it. Never pay state income tax again. Never live anywhere where there's not palm trees. Never settle for South Carolina. Never live in North Florida. You come to be in the heat. You come to be in the tropics. And when you meet a beautiful woman, never go back to a life of service. Keith, you spent 30 years delivering packages or in any capacity you FedEx. And the biggest trick that I've seen is people come down to Florida because it's a beautiful place. And there's beautiful women, beautiful men too for my girls. And people get lonely because you're going to get a little lonely because you're in a foreign land. Hey, Keith, you're an immigrant now. You're migrating from Indiana. You're an Indianian. And you're coming to Florida. You'll be a Floridian. You'll be an immigrant. And you're going to see, God, you're going to enter a whole nother world. And you're going to say to yourself, man, there's some beautiful women here. Indiana has some fat chicks. And then you're going to say to yourself, well, man, maybe I should, And then I'm going to tell you, Keith, are you taking care of yourself? Yes, you're a global elitist. Go to Naples. Naples is filled with global elitists. I like it. And so what I want to tell you tonight, before you invite someone else in your life, ask yourself this question. Do you have the luxury of extra emotional capacity to sacrifice for someone else? If you're fully abundant with your emotional health and your mental health, and you have the extra capacity to take on another person or being in your life, I say that's your choice. But if you're struggling and you're taking someone else in your life, is it wrong? It's your decision. But the number one cause of stress is relationships. The second cause of stress is money problems. The third cause of stress is the Dollar General is filled with useless shit. So unless you're buying Lysol or candy or a gift for your relatives at Christmas that fucking give them something. Live your best life, guys and girls. Love to you, Keith. Back to live comments. If you haven't already, guys, click that thumbs up. Leave a comment. D, I know I can't get a pet, but at least I can help. Yeah, with this puppy, you can do that, and he can help me. I totally agree. You can help with boundaries and with still maintaining your own space. And guys, I would encourage you, D, go to Toys R Us, or I don't know if that's bankrupt now. Go to Amazon.com and look up like a robot pet. Remember that, like Cabbage Patch Kids? For all my girls out there, you're in your late 20s or 30s, your ovaries are exploding. I want you to go on Amazon and look for a robot kid. A little like a Cabbage Patch robot kid. Yeah, why don't you take, like, back in the day, like in home ec and shit, you had to carry around an egg. And it was like your baby. And if you dropped that egg, it was like you dropped your baby. I believe that the average person could not walk around, okay, with a Cabbage Patch Kid for 3 months and take care of it well. So, it's like, guys, start there. I couldn't. Guys, what would I be doing in this live feed? I couldn't be talking this loud with a Cabbage Patch Kid. Because they make the Cabbage Patch Kids like they start to cry when you're too loud. So, guys, my life would be different, Tony, Sam, I understand that feeling. Money can be a burden. It's a bigger blessing, so I don't want to be disingenuous, but I was trying to make that point in that season of my life. And then he goes, and a major stressor, trust me, being responsible for other people's money on top of my own, it's a burden. No, that's true. Shout out to Jesse, my first ever member who was a broker. Tony was, it's a burden, but also it's own rewarding taking care of others. No, that's true. I mean, I'm trying to figure out that next dimension, of how, you serve in a certain capacity. That's true. Good job. D, hey Keith, how's the move to Florida going? I think he's getting closer. Keith, had a good day. Visited my mom. Always show love and respect your mom if you had a good one, even if she takes a nap. Good job. Mom tells me keep the faith. You got a good mom. And I always tell you guys, if you got a good mom or a good father, and I had a good father too, but we just grew apart. It's all love. So, yeah, show love. I believe. Good job, Keith. Quality time. Tony, got here late. We love you, Tony. Shout out to Canada. Tony, can you hear that rain? Tony, it was 90 degrees Fahrenheit all day. Now it's raining. Tony, can you hear that rain? It never rains in sunny California. But they got wildfires. I'm in the tropics where it rains. I'm heading up north, Tony, within the next 2 weeks. For probably about 2 weeks to a month. Tony, I want you to look up a porn star called Persia. What was her name? Persia Monroe? She was a MILF, looked very good today. Tony, the Dollar General has the power of the dark side of the Force. The Dollar General is an interesting store, man. When I pass by the Dollar General, I get very excited, to be honest with you. Living cheap is fun. Okay? But when I go in the Dollar General, it's like visiting an ex. There's not a lot there. And I said to myself, I shouldn't be here. Yeah, damn it, Tony. That's her name. Woo. Tony, you're right on time, man. You sharp, motherfucker. Damn. Tony, you're smart. Guys, I hope you're listening to what I'm saying. Good job. What was I reading? Yeah, Tony said, yeah, the topic looks good to my heart. Yeah. Keith, I'm a global elitist. Yeah. Tony, look at the steam on the windows. Guys, I'm fully engaged. I'm giving a lot of effort, guys. I see these psychopaths, man. They give you, but let's stay positive. Very little effort they give, man. Tony, yeah, look at the steam windows. Damn right. The Dollar General, oh my God, Dunkin' Donuts have no strength against the power of the all-night gas station. Fire up your diesel engines because the rain is coming down, but the gas station is open all night long. The Dollar General closes at 11 p.m., but the gas station is open all night long. You can get all your snacks, all your free ice, all your gasoline. There is no greater resource than the all-night gas station. Never forget it. Tony, damn, the robot pet. I'm getting a robot MILF. Tony, put that on my wish list. Yeah, I would like to get a robot MILF. I'm not lying about that. Yeah. Tony, if you find a good robot MILF, drop me a link, man, because I'll buy that. D, that's funny. Laughter is good for the soul. Love you, D. Tony. Yeah, that was her name. Persia Monana for something. Yeah, that's her name. That's what I was talking about. Sweating in my eyes. Tony, you describe a porn star, and I will name her in 10 seconds. A blonde mom MILF, stepmom MILF. Her first name, Jody. What's her last name? Keith at D. Should know if I got a transfer this week. Prayer emoji for our brother Keith. Thank you for your concern. Hope your leg is healing. I pray for you. Good job, Keith. We pray for you. Tony, I'm going to look up Persia in another window. Damn, well, you damn, I know they're about to get sticky over there. She has a great video where she mentors a young girl. She's very talented. That's all I can tell you. So, guys and girls, and any robots that are listening, this transmission has been going on for 1 hour and 8 minutes. I shared with you my life experience and my thoughts. You have to figure out your own life. This is just my opinions and my experience in my life. Thank you again, everyone. Thank you again, Big Plan Dan. Thank you again, my newest member, / Street Automotive. Great apparel designer. Rideshare Sean, accept 90% deliveries. Christina, continue to heal, and thank you. D, you've been very gracious to me. Same thing, continue to heal. All my members that were in here, Tony was in here strong tonight. Rideshare Sean again. Kathy made a guest appearance. We love you, Kathy. Thank you for everything. My man Keith, you got a big week coming up. I feel you're close, but remember, one day at a time, and it's going to happen one way or another. Okay? So keep the faith, like your mother said. That's wise advice. My man Tony coming through strong with the porn suggestions. D says, thanks, Keith. Appointment tomorrow. Hopefully I can put weight on it. Now look, guys, everyone who is struggling physically and mentally, do the best you can to keep going forward. That's not easy. Kathy's still listening. Love your consistency, Sam. Kathy, you've been very gracious to me. I know that. Thank you, Kathy. D, good night, Sam. Good night, members. Good night, everyone. Thank you, and thank you.